drowning in velvet and smoke. The band was playing low and slow. I was minding my own business, trying not to think about yesterday. Then you walked in, and every conversation lost its place. Even the bartender stopped pouring just to watch you cross the room. Some women enter quietly, some women change the air. You didn't need a spotlight, you brought your own in there. Midnight looks good on you, better than the stars above, better than the neon shining through the window of this club. Every shadow follows you, every heartbeat wants to move. Girl, the whole world disappears when midnight looks good on you. You sat beside me with a smile, like we were halfway through a story, like somehow we'd already met in another life. The guitar cried a lonely note, the bass rolled underneath the floor, and suddenly the night felt smaller than it did before. I forgot every clever line I thought I'd ever use. Some beauty doesn't need words, it writes its own truth. Midnight looks good on you, better than the stars above, better than the neon shining through the window of this club. Every shadow follows you, every heartbeat wants to move. Girl, the whole world disappears when midnight looks good on you. Tomorrow might take you away like every good thing tends to do, but tonight belongs to this moment. Tonight belongs to you. Midnight looks good on you, like a dream dressed up in blue. Every song the band is playing sounds like it was made for you. Every eye is watching, but you're only looking through. And I swear I've never seen midnight look this good on you. The clock keeps moving, the night keeps fading, but that picture of you walking through the smoke stays forever. Five minutes to midnight, my phone began to ring. A number I hadn't seen since she became a memory. room went cold around me. The whiskey lost its burn. One simple message waiting, meet me where it all began. The band kept playing softly, like nothing had changed at all. But my heart was already halfway out the door. Some ghosts stay buried, some ghosts come back dressed in black. And once they call your name, there ain't no turning back. 5 minutes to midnight, and I'm running out of reasons to stay. 5 minutes to midnight, and 20 years are slipping away. If she's really standing there waiting at the end of this long goodbye, then I've got 5 minutes to midnight to find out why. The old lounge looked the same somehow. Same piano, same neon glow. Same bartender polishing glasses slow, like time forgot to move. I took a seat beside the window, the one where she used to sit. And every second felt like thunder, every shadow looked like it. Then the door swung open, and the whole room stopped. A black coat, a familiar smile, the kind that can erase 1,000 miles. 5 minutes to midnight, and my heartbeat won't behave. 5 minutes to midnight, standing on the edge of yesterday. All the words I thought were finished, all the dreams I left behind, come rushing back at midnight, one memory at a time. She sat down slowly, said, "You look older." I laughed and said, "So do regrets." For a moment, we were 25 again, before life got clever and stole the ending. She reached for my hand, just like before, and suddenly 20 years felt small. 5 minutes to midnight, and the world outside disappeared. 5 minutes to midnight, and the distance vanished here. Maybe some stories never end, maybe they just wait their turn. Maybe love's a fire that never stops burning. 5 minutes to midnight, and she's smiling across the table tonight. The clock strikes 12, nobody moves. The city keeps spinning, but inside that little room, time finally surrendered.
Mm-hmm. 5 minutes to midnight, and the world outside disappeared. 5 minutes to midnight, and the distance vanished here. Maybe some stories never end, maybe they just wait their turn. Maybe love's a fire that never stops burning. 5 minutes to midnight, and she's smiling across the table tonight.
dressed in shadows and gold, a little too quiet, a little too cold. The piano spoke in whispers tonight, while the city disappeared outside. I watch reflections drift through my glass, like old lovers trying not to last. Every face looked halfway gone, like they were waiting for something that already moved on. Funny how success can fill a room and still leave empty space. Funny how a man can win the world and lose one face. I'm the king of almost, the ruler of what could have been. I got close enough to touch forever, but never close enough to keep it in. I've worn expensive smiles, I've learned how to hide the cost. Yeah, everybody sees a winner, but I'm the king of almost. The bartender polished another glass, like he was trying to erase the past. The couple danced beneath the light, slow enough to make the lonely notice. I remembered a girl with a reckless laugh, the kind that made hard men relax. She used to say, don't think so much. I wish I had listened just once. Now every midnight tells the truth, the daylight leaves unsaid. Some regrets don't live in memory, they live in your chest. I'm the king of almost, the ruler of what could have been. I got close enough to touch forever, but never close enough to keep it in. I've worn expensive smiles, I've learned how to hide the cost. Yeah, everybody sees a winner, but I'm the king of almost. Maybe life ain't measured by the things we hold. Maybe it's the chances we were too afraid to own. Maybe every ghost I carry started as a choice I never made. I'm the king of almost, still sitting on a borrowed throne, surrounded by familiar faces, yet somehow always alone. The band keeps playing softly while the memories double cross. Yeah, everybody sees a winner, but they don't know the king of almost. The king of almost. The lights grow lower, the glasses grow empty, and somewhere in the darkness another almost becomes a memory. band was playing something low and blue. I took my seat where the lonely people hide. Then I saw you on the other side. You look the same, maybe even better now. Time had been kind somehow. You smiled politely, like strangers often do. But my heart remembered you. Some wounds don't break you, they just learn how to stay. Quiet through the daylight, louder after 8. I'm just one drink from goodbye, one look from losing my mind, one slow song from believing. We just ran out of time. You moved through the room like a memory I can't leave behind. I'm just one drink from goodbye, and 2 from changing my mind. The bartender noticed where my eyes would go. He's seen this movie before, I know. You laughed at something somebody said, while 1,000 old nights filled my head. I remembered your hand inside my coat, winter streets and reckless hope. Back when forever seemed easy to trust, before forever became dust. Funny how a single moment can undo years of control. One familiar smile and the walls begin to fold. I'm just one drink from goodbye, one look from losing my mind, one slow song from believing. We just ran out of time. You moved through the room like a memory I can't leave behind. I'm just one drink from goodbye, and 2 from changing my mind. Maybe we were never meant to last. Maybe that's not what hurts. Maybe the hardest thing is knowing the best part of your life already happened first. I'm just one drink from goodbye, one heartbeat from crossing the line, one last chance from saying, baby, let's try one more time. But the band keeps playing, and the clock keeps drawing the line. I'm just one drink from goodbye, and tonight goodbye wins this time. You leave everything leaves with you. Three a.m. in a room called Blue Velvet. The band was playing soft and slow. I was killing time with a glass of bourbon, watching the city through the smoke. And a woman sat down beside me like she'd been expected all along. She looked at me and smiled before the first word was spoken. She said, "I know things about you." I laughed and said, "Baby, everybody says that." But she knew the name of my first dog, the street where I grew up, and the scar on my left hand. She knew my future before I knew her name. She knew every road I traveled, every loss and every gain. She looked across the table like she'd already seen it through. Lord, tell me why the woman with my future looks so much like you. She said, "Next July you'll leave this city. You'll buy a ticket west." She named the town, the street, the house, even the color of the dress of a woman I had never met. I tried to laugh it off, but every detail sounded true, like she was reading pages I hadn't lived yet. Then she reached inside her handbag and slid a photograph to me. My hand started shaking when I saw what she'd brought. She knew my future before I knew her name. She knew every road I traveled, every loss and every gain. She looked across the table like she'd already seen it through. Lord, tell me why the woman with my future looks so much like you. The photograph was old and faded, but I knew that face at once. It was me. 20 years older, standing beside a woman I'd never seen before. On the back were 4 words: trust her when she comes. She knew my future, every chapter, every page, every dream I'd abandoned, every heartache, every change. Then she stood up smiling as the band played something blue and disappeared into the darkness before I could ask the truth. Yeah, she vanished into the darkness like she was never passing through. I looked up from the photograph. The chair was empty, the door never opened, the room never changed. Only one thing remained: the picture in my hand. wore shadows dressed in blue. Low conversations, crystal and smoke. 100 promises already broke. I sat alone where the dark feels right, watching strangers disappear in the night. Then she walked in through the velvet haze, and every eye got lost in a wake. The guitar cried soft from the corner stage, like it knew we were turning a page. She didn't smile, she didn't need to. She carried silence like a queen carries a crown. She had smoke on her gloves, fire in her eyes, the kind of beauty that leaves a man nowhere to hide. One look was enough to ruin my alibi. She had smoke on her gloves and trouble by her side. Oh, smoke on her gloves and goodbye in her eyes. She sat down slow and crossed her legs like she had all the time that's left. Ordered bourbon, needing cold, the way strong stories are usually told. She said, "You look like you've seen some things." I said, "More than a few, less than I dreamed." She laughed once and the whole room changed, like thunder hiding behind the rain. Some people arrive like a memory, some arrive like a warning sign. She had smoke on her gloves, fire in her eyes, the kind of beauty that leaves a man nowhere to hide. One look was enough to ruin my alibi. She had smoke on her gloves and trouble by her side. Oh, smoke on her gloves and goodbye in her eyes. The band slowed down, the night leaned in, the city vanished beyond the glass. For a moment there was no future, no past, just the space between her hand and mine. The clock on the wall said 2:30. The room wore shadows dressed in blue. Low conversations, crystal and smoke. 100 promises already broke. I sat alone where the dark feels right, watching strangers disappear in the night. Then she walked in through the velvet haze, and every eye got lost in a wake. carried silence like a queen carries a crown. She had smoke on her gloves, fire in her eyes, the kind of beauty that leaves a man nowhere to hide. One look was enough to ruin my alibi. She had smoke on her gloves, and trouble by her side. Oh, smoke on her gloves, and goodbye in her eyes. She sat down slow and crossed her legs like she had all the time that's left. Ordered bourbon, neat and cold, the way strong stories are usually told. She said, you look like you've seen some things. I said, more than a few, less than I dreamed. She laughed once and the whole room changed, like thunder hiding behind the rain. Some people arrive like a memory, some arrive like a warning sign. She didn't smile, she didn't need to. She carries silence like a queen carries a crown. She had smoke on her gloves, fire in her eyes, the kind of beauty that leaves a man nowhere to hide. One look was enough to ruin my alibi. She had smoke on her gloves, and trouble by her side. Oh, smoke on her gloves, and goodbye in her eyes. She sat down slow and crossed her legs like she had all the time that's left. Ordered bourbon, neat and cold, the way strong stories are usually told.
Half past one and the room was slow, bass line rolling deep and low. The cigarette burned in a crystal tray, while the band kept the night at bay. Then she walked out into the rain, without goodbye, without a name. The door closed soft, the silence grew, and suddenly the whole room knew. Some women leave a memory, some women leave a mark. She left something harder to forget. She left a perfume in the dark, still hanging in the air. Every time the lights go low, I swear she's standing there. The night's moved on, the band's gone home, but a ghost remains after all. She left a perfume in the dark, and that's the hardest part. Friday finds me here, same old bourbon, same old chair. The bartender don't ask why, he can read it in my eyes. A slow guitar bends through the smoke, like a promise somebody broke, and every note keeps bringing back the woman I can't get past. She left her perfume in the dark, still hanging in the air. Every time the lights go low, I swear she's standing there. The night's moved on, the band's gone home, but a ghost remains after all. She left a perfume in the dark, snow falls, her perfume fades, but never enough at all. The room was full of beautiful strangers, diamond, silk, and expensive lies. A singer crooned beneath the spotlight, while smoke drifted across the lights. I was halfway through a bourbon, trying not to think too much, when she walked in through the velvet curtain and changed the temperature of the room. She wasn't the prettiest woman there, she didn't have to be. She carried something rare, the kind of confidence money can't buy. Every man was watching her, waiting for a chance. Then she crossed the whole room and sat beside me. Of all the hearts in this city, she chose mine tonight. Of all the stars in the darkness, she became my light. Now every jealous eye in the room is burning bright. Of all the hearts in this city, she chose mine tonight. She said, "You look like trouble." I said, "Only after two." She laughed like she'd heard better lines, but stayed anyway. The band dropped lower, the bass got deeper, the guitar cried through the speakers like it already knew. Something unforgettable had started. She wasn't looking for forever, neither was I. But some stories begin before you realize. Of all the hearts in this city, she chose mine tonight. Of all the stars in the darkness, she became my light. Now every jealous eye in the room is burning bright. Of all the hearts in this city, she chose mine tonight. Maybe tomorrow she'll disappear like smoke above a flame. Maybe I'll never see her face again. Maybe I won't even learn her name. But right now, the whole world feels smaller. Just a hand in mine, and the band playing slow.
was mine tonight. Of all the dreams I've been chasing, this one feels right. The moon hangs low above the rooftops. The dawn can wait outside. Of all the hearts in this city, she chose mine tonight. Yeah, for one perfect moment, she chose mine tonight. Tomorrow belongs to strangers, but tonight belongs to us.
Every Friday at 8:45, he takes the corner table by the wine. Tailored suit, silver in his hair, the kind of man who makes strangers stare. The mayor shakes his hand on the way inside. Musicians nod with a little pride. The waiters know exactly what he'll choose. Everybody knows him. Nobody knows the truth. He smiles like a man without a worry, talks like a man who's seen it all. But sometimes his eyes drift to the doorway, like he's still waiting for a call. He's a man who knew everybody, every face, every name in town. But the closer people got around him, the less they really figured out. Yeah, he could fill a room with stories, make the whole place laugh out loud. He's a man who knew everybody, but nobody knew him now. The rumor says he made a fortune young, built his empire one deal at a time. Others say he lost the love of his life and never recovered. Though he pretends he's fine, sometimes he stares through the window glass, watching headlights fading past, like he's searching every passing street for something money couldn't keep. The loudest people hide the deepest silence, the strongest walls conceal the most, and every king eventually discovers what matters most. He's a man who knew everybody, every face, every name in town. But the closer people got around him, the less they really figured out. Yeah, he could fill a room with stories, make the whole place laugh out loud. He's a man who knew everybody, but nobody knew him now. Late one night after closing time, the bartender finally asked him why, with all these people who love seeing your face, why do you still look lonely? He smiled, finished his drink, and said, because the person I wanted to know me never stayed. He's a man who knew everybody, every face, every name in town. Now the band plays one last slow number as the lights begin coming down. He leaves a tip puts on his coat, and disappears without a sound. The man who knew everybody still walks these streets somehow. Some men leave behind fortunes, some leave behind fame, and some leave behind a mystery no one ever explains. Red neon bleeding through the pouring rain, taxi lights sliding down the window pane. I was halfway gone on my second drink, trying hard not to think. Old bartender polishing crystal slow, like he already knew how this would go. Then you walked in, dressed in midnight black, and every heartbeat in the room leaned back. Gold cigarette hanging from your lips, danger swaying in your velvet hips. You smiled once and the whole damn bar started feeling way too small. Girl, you move like a song that never survived. Cool, slow poison, dressed up alive. And every lonely soul in this smoky place watches heaven disappear in your face. Neon Judas, you kiss sweet, but you leave scars deep. Pull a man close just to wreck his sleep. Your love rolls in smooth as expensive wine, then burns straight through what's left inside. Oh, darling, you got long black gloves and a heart that lies, cold champagne and alibi eyes. And I keep talking low like gentlemen do, while your fire keeps tearing through. Bassline rolling heavy through the floor, like thunder behind a closing door. Kick drum lands deep inside my chest, like old sins refusing rest. You lean close through the candle haze, perfume thick as a smoky blaze, then whispered low with a crooked grin, baby, you look good giving in. Now the drummer rides that backbeat tight, like a slow train disappearing at night. And every bend this guitar plays feels like surrender, dressed in pain. Girl, your lipstick shining blood red gold makes young hearts reckless and old hearts cold. And every man watching us tonight knows your touch comes with a price. Neon Judas, you dance slow like the end of time. One more touch and your soul ain't mine. mentions in magazines, and I keep standing tall and composed while dying slow in your smoke. I spent years learning self-control, how to hide cracks beneath the soul, how to smile calm and shake hands straight while loneliness sat beside my plate. Then your eyes met mine through neon blue, and every wall split clean in two. You. Oh, darling, hold me close while the band plays low, till the whiskey stops and the cold wind blows, and let this bass line carry my name. Slow dancing straight into the flames. Neon Judas still under my skin. Rain falls gold against the window pane, like the city trying to hide its pain. Black suit hanging sharp across my frame, but lonely men still ache the same. Bartender polishing crystal clean, like he's wiping fingerprints from a scene. Smoke hangs low beneath chandelier light, and every face looks tired tonight. There's a woman singing soft near the bar about broken dreams and expensive cars, and the piano bleeds through every chord like a confession nobody can afford. Then you walk in wearing midnight blue, and suddenly the room belongs to you. No sudden movement, no wasted grace, just danger written across your face. Baby, you move like smoke over candle flames, slow and beautiful and hard to name. Your touch lands soft, but it cuts right through, like old dark blues under brand new suits. Oh darling, you got those long goodbyes tonight, cold champagne and city lights, and I keep my voice calm like a gentleman should, while your love drags me under, slow and good. Bassline rolling thick beneath the room, like thunder moving through velvet gloom. Kick drum steady like a heavy heart, trying real hard not to fall apart. Your red lipstick stains the rim of glass like proof some fires weren't built to last. You lean close enough to steal my breath, then smile sweet as elegant death. The drum arrives, that backbeat clean, like a train disappearing through old dreams. And every note my guitar bends tonight feels like another sleepless night. Your perfume drifts through bourbon air, like temptation wrapped inside a prayer. And every lonely soul in this old lounge knows some women leave you burning cold. Baby, you move like smoke over candle flames, slow and beautiful and hard to name. Your kiss tastes dark like vintage wine. One more sip and what's left is mine. Oh darling, you wear heartbreak elegant smooth, like sadness tailored just for you. And I keep standing tall like gentlemen do, while quietly coming undone for you. I built these walls from discipline and pride, learning how to keep the storm inside, how to shake hands clean and hide the scars under polished shoes and expensive bars. But your eyes, Lord, your eyes, they saw every crack beneath the charm, like you knew exactly where I was weak. Steps only lost men know. Baby, you move like midnight dressed in black, one slow kiss and there's no turning back. And if this whole thing tears me apart, at least you reach the deepest part. Oh darling, let the bass line roll till closing time, let the neon drown what's left of pride. And if tomorrow leaves me alone again, I'll still hear your heels in my head. Ashes on the piano, smoke in my lungs, your name in every song. There's a man at table 9, wearing yesterday's suit and borrowed time, silver ring, tired eyes, counting chips like counting lies. Dealer says your luck ran dry, he just laughs and pours more rye, and every card he lays face down sounds like another nail in the ground. Everybody here knows his name. Kick drum beating like train wheels slow, while the night keeps stealing souls. Oh, the gambler at table 9 bet his heart on the wrong damn life. Now the blues got both his hands, and whiskey running through his plans. Every queen turned into smoke, every promise finally broke. Still he plays like he can win against the dark closing in. A woman dressed in velvet black sat beside him, never looked back. Said, baby, luck don't love no man. He smiled and kissed her hand. Bassline rolling deep and mean, like a storm beneath the scene. Snare cracks cutting through the haze, like old sins calling his name. Then the house lights flickered twice. Somebody whispered, pay the price. But he kept those cards held tight, like they might save his life tonight. Hi-hat ticking soft like doubt, while the clock keeps running out. Oh, the gambler at table 9 bet his soul on one last night. Now the blues sits on his chest, like a shadow he can't confess. Every dollar drowned in flame, every lover left the game. Still he plays like he can win against the dark closing in. Dealer waiting for the kill. He turned the final card around, and every breath got swallowed down. Ace of hearts, dead silence. And the gambler slowly smiled, like a broken, reckless child. Grabbed his coat and walked outside, straight into the neon night. Yeah, the gambler at table 9 still alive somehow tonight. But the blues don't ever quit once they get inside your skin. Now the band plays low and slow, while the cold rain starts to fall. And somewhere down the midnight street, he's still betting against it all. Against it all. Rain on the window like a slow goodbye. City lights drowning in your dark brown eyes. I came here hiding behind the suit and tie, but you read my secrets without even trying. Bartender slides me another flame, burn's going down, but I drink the same. Whole room frozen in the cigarette blue. Then the band starts breathing when you walk through. Clock, every heartbeat making the whole room stop. Girl, the way you're moving, innocent at all. It's beautiful danger in a velvet hall. Baby, there ain't no saints in the neon tonight. Just broken angels learning how to lie. Your kiss falls slow like whiskey over ice. Smooth at first, then it burns for life. Oh, darling, you got that long black dress, hurricane sway. Make a good man throw his soul away. And I smile cool like a gentleman should, while your love tears through me deeper than it could. Bassline rolling like thunder downstairs. Drums hit heavy like truth in the air. Your perfume floating through the dim red room like temptation blooming in midnight bloom. You lean close enough to steal my breath. Lipstick confession tasting sweet as death. And every low note from the old road's key sounds like heaven begging on its knees. You whisper moves slow across my skin like smoke curling off original sin. And every lonely man in this place tonight would drown smiling just to hold you tight. Baby, there ain't no saints in the neon tonight. Just broken angels learning how to lie. Your kiss falls slow like whiskey over ice. Smooth at first, then it burns for life. Hurricane sway, make a good man throw his soul away. And I smile cool like a gentleman should, while your love tears through me deeper than it could. Building walls from pride, silver cufflinks and alibis. But one slow dance with your dangerous grace turned this king into a lonely slave. Now the guitar moans like a midnight train, dragging old memories through my veins. And the whole damn club fades into black, till your shadow's the only thing pulling me back. Baby, there ain't no saints when the lights burn low. Just desperate hearts, scared to let go. And your love tastes sweet like a fatal wine. One more sip and what's left is mine. Oh darling, if loving you sends me straight to hell, this well. So pour one more drink for the road tonight. Let me die slow in your neon light. light falling on the velvet walls. Midnight echoed down expensive halls. I came here wearing confidence in black, but your eyes hit harder than a heart attack. Bartender pours that bourbon slow, like he already knows where this might go. Smoke curls dancing around your face, like temptation moving with elegant grace. Your high heels tap like a warning sign, every step pulling me out of my mind. And the whole damn room goes still somehow the second you sit down beside me now. Girl, your perfume moves through the air like sin pretending to be a prayer. And every lonely man in this old nightclub knows some angels look better dressed in cold, baby. You got champagne lips and cigarette scars, slow jazz hips and dangerous hearts. You pull me close, then leave me in the dark, like smoke disappearing after sparks. Oh, darling, you love like thunder wrapped in silk, smooth and deadly as midnight guilt. And I keep talking calm like a gentleman can, while falling apart like a desperate man. Bassline rolling thick like black Cadillac wheels, kick drum hitting with the weight I feel. Snare cuts clean through the candle glow, like truth most people never show. Your red lipstick stains the crystal rim, and suddenly the lights grow dim. You lean close enough to steal my breath and whisper things softer than death. Your fingers slide slow across my hand, and all my self-control barely stands. I spent years learning how not to break, then you arrived and raised the stakes. Girl, your voice sounds low like velvet rain, cool enough to hide the pain. And every broken soul in the smoky room feels your fire when you move, baby. You got champagne lips and cigarette scars, slow jazz lips and dangerous hearts. You pull me close, then leave me in the dark, like smoke disappearing after sparks. Oh, darling, you love like thunder wrapped in silk, smooth and deadly as midnight guilt. And I keep talking calm like a gentleman can, while falling apart like a desperate man. I built this life from discipline and pride, learning how to keep the beast inside. Tailored suits and expensive smiles, just hiding lonely all the while. Then your eyes met mine across the room, and suddenly every shadow bloomed. Now this guitar cries what I can't say, every note giving me away. Baby, you got champagne lips under neon skies, and goodbye living inside your eyes. Still I'd lose everything I own tonight just to keep dancing till morning light. Oh, darling, if loving you's the way I Let this old blues band play real slow while you break my heart, beautiful. Champagne lips, cigarette scars. Champagne lips, cigarette scars. Rain keeps falling down the hotel sign. Silver rivers running through the neon light. I walked and dressed like a man with control, but your eyes cut straight through my soul. Bartender pours that Tennessee gold like medicine for hearts grown cold. Smoke hangs heavy above the room like old regrets dressed in perfume. You move slow like midnight on expensive wine. And every man in this room tonight knows you were never meant to be mine. Baby, your love tastes like velvet sin, smooth on the tongue but deadly within. Every touch leaves a scar beneath my skin, and I still let you in. Oh darling, you dance like fire and bourbon rain, soft red lips and hurricane pain. I wear my smile like a gentleman should, while dying slower than a broken man could. Bassline rolling like a funeral train, low and dirty underneath my veins. Drummer hits hard on the 2 and 4 like fate knocking at a locked back door. Your black silk gloves brush across my hand, and suddenly I can't make a stand. The whole damn club disappears from sight till it's only your shadow and dim gold light. Your whisper falls like smoke across a loaded gun, and God help every lonely fool who mistakes your kiss for love. Baby, your love tastes like velvet sin, smooth on the tongue but deadly within. Every touch leaves a scar beneath my skin, and I still let you in. Oh darling, you dance like fire and bourbon rain, soft red lips and hurricane pain. Now I wear my smile like a gentleman should, while dying slower than a broken man could. Now the road keeps moaning soft and low like ghost only midnight knows, and every note guitar cries. Sounds like the truth I hide inside. Baby, your love tastes like velvet sin, sweet poison slowly pulling me in. Every kiss feels dangerous again. Still I surrender to it. Oh, darling, you move like jazz in a room gone dark, like the last cigarette before the spark. And if this love finally buries me tonight, at least I went down dressed in black and white. Some women break your heart, some women teach it how to bleed. Rain came down on the avenue slow, neon rivers in the taxi glow. I was drinking quiet at the end of the bar, trying not to think too hard. Old blues singer crooning low and tired, I burned out love and cheap desire. Then the whole room shifted when you walked in, like trouble finally found my skin. Black satin falling from your shoulders clean, like midnight cut from a magazine. And every man forgot his drink halfway, watching you move through the smoke and gray. Girl, you carried danger elegant and calm, like a loaded gun hidden in charm. And your eyes held that cold flame shine that makes lonely men cross every line. Woman in the half-light, slow dancing through my mind, smooth as jazz and sharp as broken glass. One touch and I'm losing time. Oh, darling, you taste like bourbon after rain, sweet enough to hide the pain. And I keep acting like I'm hard to break, while your love keeps bending me sideways. Baseline rolling low beneath your heels, like a truth a strong man never reveals. Kick drum lands heavy and warm and deep, like memories that don't sleep. You lean close with that velvet tone, made this crowded room feel all alone. Then whispered soft against my ear, baby, good men disappear. Your lipstick left a mark on my glass, like a signature from the past. And every note my guitar cried tonight sounded like surrender under dim gold light. Girl, your perfume floating through the room, like roses growing over doom. And every lonely heart in this old lounge sees you don't chase love, you let it bleed. Woman in the half-light, moving slow through smoke and blue. Every little smile feels dangerous, every little move pulls me to you. Oh, darling, you wear heartbreak elegant and fine, like black silk wrapped around red wine. And I keep standing calm like gentlemen do, while quietly falling apart for you. I spent years learning how to hide the hurt, how to wear confidence like a tailored shirt, how to speak low, controlled, refined, while chaos echoed in my mind. Then your eyes met mine through candle haze, and suddenly I felt 17 again, like every wall I built inside was only waiting for your fire. The guitar moans like a midnight train, dragging old ghosts through bourbon rain. And the snare keeps cracking steady and slow, like fate knocking soft below. Woman in the half-light, stay with me till the neon dies, till the city fades into morning gray, and truth returns to both our eyes. Oh, darling, if this love leaves scars tonight, at least they came beneath your light. So let the bass line roll real low, and dance with me nice and slow. Woman in the half-light, still walking through my head. Woman in the half-light, still walking through my head. Corner table near the back of the room, same old whiskey, same old suit. Rain outside on the avenue signs, city bleeding silver tonight. People talk but I don't say much. Some wounds still hurt when strangers touch. And every song this old band plays sounds like ghosts from better days. Waitress smiles while she pours my drink, like she already knows what I think. A man gets quiet after enough loss, after enough bridges burned and crossed. Then the piano drops into a minor key, and the whole room leans into memory. Ain't nobody nobody dancing anymore, just lonely hearts listening for war. I'm the man who never runs, even when the night gets cold, even when the hurt comes hard, like thunder shaking old bones. And I wear this pain like tailored black, smooth outside, no turning back, but Lord knows underneath this calm there's a wildfire holding on. Bassline rolling low and deep like secrets rich men never keep. Kick drum lands like heavy truth, straight through polished leather boots. Young couple dancing near the stage, still believing love don't change. I smile slow then look away. Some lessons cost too much to say. Oh, memory walks through my head like cigarette smoke under dim red, and every chord from the roads tonight pulls your shadow back to life. Some people heal, some people hide, some people drown slowly inside, and every gentleman learns somehow how to be without making sound. I'm the man who never runs, even when goodbye cuts deep, even when the silence burns and steals another night of sleep. I keep my voice low and controlled like old jazz records dipped in gold, but every note this guitar cries still sounds like you tonight. Different things to tired hearts and broken keys. The guitar moans through an analog haze like old highways and rainy days, and the snare keeps falling steady and slow like footsteps only lonely men know. Oh, I'm the man who never runs, but tonight I came close to leaving. One more dream, one more song, one more reason to keep breathing. If tomorrow never comes, at least I stood my ground tonight, with my black tie straight and my blues alive under these neon lights. Gentlemen don't always win, but he never runs. came in late when the room got dark, like a flame walking straight through a spark. Black dress shining under crimson light, making every lonely soul lose sight. Bartender stopped in the middle of a pour. Even the drummer missed the fall. And when your eyes finally locked on mine, girl, the whole damn club rewound time. You sat down close with a dangerous grin, like trouble wrapped in velvet skin. And your perfume moved through the smoky air, like temptation saying meet me there. Girl, your slow hips got the room hypnotized, every little move like sweet homicide. And my heartbeat falls right into your hands, like a broken king without demands. Dance slow, devil, move like midnight over my soul. One more kiss and I lose control. Your love hits hard and disappears, like bourbon burning through the years. Oh darling, you got that long black smoke-filled sweat, make strong men throw their pride away. And I keep standing calm and cool, while drowning deeper in you. Bassline rolling thick beneath your heels, like an engine nobody can steal. Snare hits sharp through the velvet haze, like old memories coming in waves. You lean close enough to steal my breath, lipstick tasting sweet as death, then whispered low against my ear, baby, lonely looks good on you here. Now the whole band locked into the groove, every shadow in the room starts moving, and your body sways so smooth and slow, like jazz made flesh beneath neon glow. Girl, your voice sounds rich like age-red wine, smooth enough to ruin a man for life. And every fool watching us tonight knows your fire burns too bright. Dance slow, devil, move like midnight over my soul. One more touch and I lose control. Your love falls soft and cuts so deep, like secrets lonely men can't keep. Oh darling, you got that dangerous downtown grace, cold gold lightning in your face. And I keep smiling like gentlemen do, while falling helpless into you. I spent years learning how to hide, how to wear calm like a suit and tie. But your eyes saw through every wall, like you already owned it all. Now the guitar cries low in me, like smoke drifting through a broken dream. And the roads keeps haunting every chord, like heaven standing next to war. Dance slow, devil, till the neon dies and the bottles run dry, till First I went down while the whole band played. Oh darling, hold me close while the lights burn blue. Like the world outside ain't breaking through. And let this bass line carry us away, slow dancing straight into the flames. Dance slow, dance slow, devil. There's an old hotel near Riverbend where nobody checks out in the end. Bellboy smiles like he's carved in stone, calls every stranger welcome home. The elevator groans like tired lungs. Jazz leaks through the walls half drunk. And every hallway smells the same. Dust, perfume, and old champagne. I only meant to stay one night, escape the city, clear my mind. But the woman at the front desk smiled and said, "Sir, you've been here your whole life." Then the ceiling fan turned slow, like the hands of a dying clock. And somewhere far below, a blues guitar cried non-stop. Oh, this hotel forgot time. Yesterday in a mild blur of light. Every room keeps somebody's ghost. Every mirror hides another life. And the band downstairs keeps playing like the night will never end. Lord, you can leave your suitcase packed, but your soul checks in instead. Room 304 had no sunrise, just endless rain beyond the blind. Black and white TV flickering low, showing places that don't exist anymore. I met a man in a velvet suit, sipping whiskey without a bruise. Said he arrived in 1979, still waiting for his wife. Barefoot on the wooden floor. Hum a melody soft and strange, like memory losing shape. And every passing hour felt thinner than smoke, like reality itself was beginning to fold. Oh, this hotel forgot time, midnight circles every sign. Every stranger here's pretending they still got a place outside. While the old blues singer whisper through a microphone of gold. Some people disappear so slowly, nobody notices they're gone. I tried to leave at break of dawn, but the street outside was gone. Just endless fog and trumpet cry, floating underneath dead skies. Then the front desk woman said, "Sir, your room is paid for eternity." This hotel forgot time, maybe that's why people stay. No more futures left to lose, no more goodbyes left to say. Just soft piano in the darkness, glasses clinking in the blue. Where every lonely soul keeps dancing long after life is through. Slow guitar sting, still waiting for you. Slow guitar sting, still waiting for. Corner shop on Lenox Street, strawberry pole and cracked concrete, old fan turning tired and slow, while midnight rain tapped the window. Crack her hair there after dark, sharp white towel, pressed black shirt. Politicians, gamblers, crooks, all sat still beneath my hooks. A barber learns to keep things clean. Loose lips disappear downstream. So I smile low and trim their pride, while secrets gather by my side. Then one cold evening you walked in, high heels shining through the wind, to make me look like I never cried. Lord, I almost lost my mind. She said, everybody lies in this town, even saints when the lights go down. Every mirror tells half the truth, every blues and hides a wound. Oh darling, you wore heartbreak, elegant and slow, like expensive perfume and falling smoke. And the deeper your story went, the quieter the whole room got. You asked me for a cigarette, hands still shaking from regret. Said your husband on the docks and disappeared a week ago. Outside sirens painted blue, cross your face in padded shoes. Inside the bass rolled thick and low, like thunder underneath the floor. Then you leaned close near my chair, whispered soft into the air. Tell me, Barbara, what do you do when the truth comes looking for you? Snare crack, hard room fell still. Even the rain forgot to fall. And somewhere deep inside my chest, I knew this night would end bad. She said, everybody sins in this town, rich men smiling while they drown. Every promise fades by dawn, every good thing leaves too long. Oh darling, your eyes burn colder than the rain, beautiful enough to hide the pain. And every lonely gentleman knew some women arrive like bad news. At closing time the street went black, one long Cadillac out back. You kissed my cheek and disappeared, like smoke dissolving in the mirror. Then the radio broke the night, a local businessman found dead tonight. Lord, I poured another drink. Yeah, everybody lies in this town, truth gets buried underground. Still the blues keeps playing slow, for hearts too tired to let go. Oh darling, some memories never leave alive, they just fade into neon light. And every lonely gentleman knows the sharpest blade never touch the throat, trim too close. to the truth.
Black leather gloves and silver ring, low cold voice that could ruin things. You smell like bourbon, smoke and fire. Every bad decision and desire. We drove slow past the midnight club, past broken saints and burned out love. Radio crying some old blues song, like it knew it wouldn't last long. You put your head against my chest, felt my heartbeat lose a rest, then whispered low against my skin, good men always let me in. Bassline shaking through the car, street lights fading in the dark. Every mile tasted dangerous, every touch was ruining us. You got the devil in the backseat, red lips moving to the backbeat, slow eyes cutting through my soul, like you came here to take control. And that guitar keeps screaming blue, every note comes back to you. Long black hair and dangerous grin, Lord, I should have never let you in. Pulled off hard near a roadside bar, dusty jukebox, dim cigar. Whole room froze when you walked inside, like trouble finally arrived. Drummer hit that snare down hard, like somebody fired a gun in the dark. And you dance slow on a neon red, like a dream that leaves me dead. I tried whiskey, tried looking away, but your shadow kept pulling me astray. Then you kissed me deep and rough, like heartbreak wasn't hard enough. Maybe heaven never calls my name, off a flame. 'Cause every time your body moves, I fall deeper into these blues. You got the devil in the backseat, heartbeat dragging through the concrete. Your love tastes sweet, then turns to smoke, leaves me hanging by a broken hole. And this guitar cries low on me for every ghost that's been between. Last slow ride beneath the moon, you disappear, this room turns blue. In the corner sat a man in black, old silk gloves and a crooked head, silver lighter, scar on his cheek. Never drank, never spoke a word all week. Dealer shaking while he dealt the hand. Everybody there could feel the tension every time that stranger smiled. Some poor soul lost another pile. I sat down with my whiskey knee, felt the bass roll under my feet. Then he looked straight into my eyes like he'd known me my whole damn life. That road hummed low like funeral bells, guitar crying little warning spells, and the room got cold as stone, like death itself had come along. He was the gambler who never blinked, never smoked, never drank his drink. Black eyes shining in neon blue, like he could see right through you. Every card fell where he planned, like fate was trembling in his hand. Last days down, whole room went thin, Lord, nobody ever beat him. Woman in red whispered, leave right now. Fear and sweat running down a mile. Said that man ain't losing fair, then crossed herself like a desperate prayer. But pride and whiskey cloud the brain. I pushed my chips into the game. Whole room silent, snare hit hard like thunder, trapped inside the bar. King and queen laid in my hand. For one short second I thought I'd stand. Then he smiled slow and turned the last card, and my whole world Lights flicker once, then twice again. Nobody moved, nobody breathed. When I looked up from the table leg, that black-suited man had vanished clean. Only thing left where we sat was burnt cigar smoke in an old black hat. He was the gambler who never blinked, still haunting every club I drink. Late night shadows, whiskey sin, I still hear those cards again. And that guitar keeps crying low for the souls that gambler stole. Every storm and neon wind feels like he just walked back in. Third floor lounge at the Avalon Crown. Gold ashtrays, velvet curtain down. Rich men floating through cigar smoke, laughing loud at private joke. In the corner near the bar, underneath a dying star, sat a pianist dressed in black, playing songs that pull folks back. Not one wrinkle crossed his face, not one sip, not one mistake. The strangest thing about the man, Lord, the pianist never blinked. Every note fell cold and slow, like secrets buried long ago. And every woman near the stage looked hypnotized and half afraid. Oh, the pianist never blinked, just stared straight through everybody's dream, playing dark blues soft and low, like he already knew your soul. And every lonely heart in town ended up inside that sound, where memories rose like cigarette smoke, and old regrets move beautiful. One rainy night a woman came, white silk gloves, no last name, sat beside the grand piano light, watching him the whole damn night. Then she whispered near his ear, aren't you tired after all these years? He smiled once but never spoke, just played slower than before. The bass rolled deep beneath the room, like thunder trapped inside perfume. And every glass rose halfway raised when she finally said his name. Lord, the chandeliers went dim and blue, like the whole club felt it too. Something ancient in the air, something no prayer could repair. Oh, the pianist never blinked, while the woman stood there trembling weak, like she'd seen a ghost return. drifted on long after midnight should have gone. Then she cried, "You died in 1965." But the pianist kept playing without lifting his eyes. Slow chords, cold hands. Nobody moved, nobody ran. Oh, the pianist never blinked till the final note dissolved complete. Then it vanished with the smoke, like the room had dreamed the whole thing. Now every winter people claim, if the rain falls just the same, you can still hear dark blues flow from the lounge below the road. Every night, every night, Friday night at the St. Laurent Club, velvet ropes and expensive drugs, politicians, models, thieves, all drinking like royalty. I was playing low near the back, black suit, bourbon, cigarette ash. Then the bartender leaned to me, said the night drinks ain't all that's free. The room got cold around midnight, champagne shaking in candlelight, and every rich man checked the door like they'd seen that face before. Long black coat, silver cane, smile sharp enough to carve a name. He walked in slow through the smoke and sin, like the devil signed himself in. There's a devil on the guest list tonight, buying lost souls under gold club lights, whispering deals in designer shoes, turning heartbreak into blues. Oh Lord, everybody here's got something to hide, pretty little secrets dressed in pride. And the band keeps playing smooth and slow while the devil steals a room below. He sat beside a movie queen, young enough to still believe. Slid a black card across the bar, said, tell me who you really are. One man traded 15 years for a second chance with disappeared tears. Another gave away his name just to feel young again. Then Then he looked straight over at me, eyes dark as eternity. Said, blues man, what would you sell to never grow old in hell? Bassline heavy, heartbeat slow, whole damn club moving low. And somewhere in the neon haze I almost gave my soul away. There's a devil on the guest list tonight, pouring black gold into crystal light, making lonely people feel alive just long enough to lose their minds. Oh Lord, every woman dancing, hypnotized, every rich man dead behind the eyes. And the snare keeps cracking clean and cold while the devil buys another soul. 3 a.m. and the room turned blue, half the faces gone from view, only smoke and whiskey breath and laughter sounding close to death. Then the bartender whispered low, he comes around when hearts get hollow. There's a devil on the guest list tonight, still smiling underneath dim lights. And if you hear your name called soft, don't look twice, just walk on by. Oh Lord, the band stopped playing one by one, morning bleeding through the drums, but I still hear that slow cane tap somewhere behind my back. Still in the room. Still in the room. In a dead motel, rain hitting hard like a warning bell. I turned the dial through the noise and pain till a low voice crawled through the rain. He said, every sinner listening tonight, pull your car over by the roadside light. His voice sounded rough, worn thin, like a man who wrestled hell and sin. Snare cracked slow through the speaker haze, bass rolled deep like southern trains, and that preacher sang instead of spoke, like every word came wrapped in smoke. He said, love's a knife with a velvet grip, one slow kiss sinks the ship. Then the guitar cried, sharp and blue, like it knew exactly what I'd do. Midnight radio preacher, talking straight through my soul. Every word cuts and the whiskey I pour, and the backbeat keeps rolling like tires down a dark highway. Lord, that lonely voice knows me better than I know myself today. Yeah. Gas station glowing out in the dark, moths flying circles round the sparks. I sat alone with a paper cup while that old voice kept rising up. He sang, some women leave like hurricanes, some men hide heartbreak inside their veins, and laughed low through the static hum like he knew where I came from. Kick drum heavy, hi-hat thin, ghost notes dancing underneath the rim, road chords floating soft and black like memories I can't take back. Thunder rolling across the plains, his voice moving through the rain, and every bend from that guitar string felt like somebody remembering midnight radio preacher, still bleeding through the night. Every song gets darker when your soul can't find the light, and this old road keeps running through the sins I can't outrun. That slow chord through the static glow, then his voice was gone. Band played dirty, low and tight, snare cut sharp through the neon light. You move smooth to the backbeat groove like I already knew what you do. Every man turned his head your way like moths circling a fire in the rain, but your eyes locked hard on mine, and the whole damn room went blind. You slid close, whispered by me one, voice so soft it felt like a gun, then laughed while the bass rolled deep. Lord, you don't play fair with me. And that guitar cries slow and wild like a sinner praying for a while. Your fingertips down my spine had my heart beat off the line. Slow poison woman, move that body slow. Every time you touch me I lose control. Slow poison woman, dance me into sin. One more kiss from you and I won't wake again. Yeah. Roads keeps floating low and dark like shadows breathing through the bar. Your silhouette under neon blue made the whole night revolve around you. You bit your lip while the hi-hat swung, and every drum forgot his tongue. I tried hard not to fall too deep, but your rhythm got a hold of me. Then you danced close against my chest, and every good thought left. That upright bass kept shaking slow like the devil running the show. Sweating Three a.m. on the edge of town, neon graveyard glowing down, broken Motown buzzing blue. Every road still leads to you. Kick drum heavy like a tired heart, roads drifting cold through the dark. I walk inside that empty bar, still carrying your last scar. Bartender nodded, poured it straight, said, "That woman changed your fate." I laughed low, but my hand still shook, like an old man haunted by a book. There was smoke hanging thick as sin, slow ghosts moving through the gin, and every mirror on the wall made me look half dead and small. The snare hit hard on 2 and 4, like somebody kicking down a door, and your memory moved through me like a chain beneath the sea. This whole city's a neon cemetery. Love goes bad and gets buried easy. Every late night sign still burns your name. Every drink still tastes the same. And this guitar cries long and blue, like it still belongs to you. Slow heartbreaking minor key. Baby, what you did still lives in me. Outside thunder split the sky, taxi lights rolled slowly by. Woman dancing near the stage, moved like fire trapped in a cage. Band locked deep into the groove, whole room swaying without a move. Bassline thick as midnight oil, dragging souls down through the floorboards. Then she sang in a low dark tone, sounded too much like back home. For 1 second through the haze, I thought you came back again. Roads got fuller, lights went red, every drunk raised up their head, and my heartbeat turned uneven, like the devil started breathing. This whole city's a neon cemetery. Dreams die young and disappear easy, but your shadow still walks these streets every night inside the beat. And this guitar keeps calling slow for a love that won't let go. Last slow chord, snare face thin, night walks out, the blues walk in. Mm-hmm.